Hello friends, welcome to the second episode of my channel English Banglish. Like my previous video, this time also I am going to present before you a set of 5 sentences. All the sentences are very much interesting. You can find error in each of the sentences to be provided to you. So I will be giving to you the sentences. You have to observe the sentences very minutely and you have to try to find out where the errors are. Now let me provide the 5 sentences that are in store right now. Sentence number 1, I look forward to meet you. Sentence number 2, I am used to dance. Sentence number 3, August 15 is the observation day in our school. Sentence number 4, he lives in abroad. Sentence number 5, he is awaiting for the result. All these sentences are erroneous sentences. The first erroneous sentence is, I look forward to meet you. The correct sentence is, I look forward to meeting you. Now let me explain to you why. Actually, look forward to is a phrase. It's a phrasal verb of the verb look. So after the phrase look forward to, you have to place a gerund. You cannot say I look forward to meet you. So you have to say I look forward to meeting you. As look forward to is the part. After to part, you cannot say meet. You cannot put a verb. You have to put a noun there. So that's why you are putting a gerundial form. So you have to say I look forward to meeting you. Second erroneous sentence is, I am used to dance. The correct sentence is, I am used to dancing. Now let me explain to you why. I am used to dance. Here you have to minutely follow the phrase used to. Actually, this is not the modal used to. This used to means accustomed to. So I am used to dancing means I am accustomed to dancing. I am in the habit of dancing. There is also another used to, that's a modal. It has its modal features. Like I used to dance 3 years ago. I used to work in the morning. So that used to is different. Here used to is adjective. Here used to means accustomed to. So you have to say I am used to dancing. I'm used to walking. I'm used to singing. I'm used to having dinner at 9. Third erroneous sentence is, August 15 is the observation day in our school. The correct sentence is, August 15 is the observance day in our school. Now let me tell you why. 15 August is the observation day in our school. Here you have to understand one thing. Observation. This observation is the noun form of the verb observe. So the verb observe has 2 noun forms. One is observation, which means the act of watching something very carefully. So you cannot say observation day. There is also another noun form of the verb observe, that is observance. Observance means the act of following a custom, following a rule, or the act of celebrating something. So here you are talking about a celebration. So 15 August or August 15 is the observance day in our school. You should not say observation day. You have to say, or you must say, August 15 is the observance day in our school. The erroneous sentence is, he lives in abroad. The correct sentence is, he lives abroad. Now let me tell you why. He lives in abroad. So what does the word abroad mean? Abroad is adverb. Abroad means in foreign country or to a foreign country or to foreign countries. So if you say he lives in abroad, so what you are saying? He lives in foreign country. So that will be ridiculous. So you should say he lives abroad. I go abroad. He travels abroad. Even you can say I am abroad, means I am in foreign country. So you have to keep in mind that abroad is an adverb. So you have to use abroad in that sense. You cannot say I go to abroad or I live in abroad. The fifth and the last erroneous sentence is he is awaiting for the result. The right answer is he is awaiting the result. Now let me explain to you why. He is awaiting for the result. Awaiting means waiting for. So there is no need of saying he is awaiting for the result. What you have to say, he is awaiting the result. Because the word await, the verb await means wait for. So there is no need of repeating for by saying he is awaiting for the result. Either you should say he is waiting for the result, or you should say he is awaiting the result. The moment you will be using awaiting, then there is no need of using for. But if you use the verb wait, then you have to use the preposition for. I am waiting for something. But if you use await, then you have to say I am awaiting something. So dear friends, hope you have liked this channel very much. You have responded very well to my previous video. The videos that I am making will be highly beneficial to you. These videos are meant not only for the students who are studying, this is also meant for those persons who are interested in using correct form of English. If you want to use the correct English in your conversations, or if you want to write correct English, then these videos that I am making will be highly beneficial to you. So please follow my videos, please give your support to me, and subscribe to my video, and please share my video.